Today, we're doing an Italian brain rot mob battle in Minecraft, but whatever we craft in these giant crafting tables come to life. This is the only way we can spawn in our mobs. Anyways, Cam, you ready to start this mob battle?
Yes, Dish, I'm ready to start. I've already got a mob in mind for my first mob.
You know exactly what Italian brain rot mob you're spawning in?
Exactly down to the T, or should I say cappuccino, but let's start.
All right, let's begin the first round. And oh, also guys, another thing I forgot to mention is that I'm kind of cheating with this giant one-way glass wall. I've put up this wall that is completely see-through on my side, but from Cam's perspective, this just looks like a solid bedrock wall. And I'm gonna be using this to troll him by spawning in the exact counter to all of his mobs. Anyways, first round has started. Let's see what he's gonna be spawning in. I can't really look inside of his crafting table because then I'm gonna have to break the wall and he's gonna see that it's one-way glass. So let's just spy and see what mob comes out once he finishes crafting.
All right, just a little bit like that, and then I'm pretty sure she has pink right here.
Wait. She and pink? I think I already have a good idea of what he's spawning in.
All right, I think that's it. Spawn.
And oh snap,
It worked. Sweet. All right, now I just got to do a million of those.
it's the ballerina cappuccino. And uh-oh, it looks like Cam is spawning in a bunch of them. And wow, they are loud. They are really annoying. I can hear them through the wall. All right, well, Cam has spawned in the cappuccino ballerinas. We need to spawn in something stronger and something better. What should we spawn in that could be a good counter to this? Ooh, I know. What about the Berber Patapim? The Berber Patapim could be pretty good. It's like a big tree mob. It's pretty huge, I'm not gonna lie. It's got a huge nose, huge feet. I think it'll be great. Now, the Berber Patapim is like a tree. I'm pretty sure that's his whole story. It's like a tree with a giant nose, and he's also got vines on him. So let's grab some vines. Let's grab some oak logs. And you know what? I think this should be enough blocks to craft our Berber Patapim. We're only gonna need 3 blocks, it looks like. Let's just go ahead and start off with the legs. We can start off with the legs over here. We gotta draw some really big feet on this guy. There we go, just like that. That looks pretty good. Next, we can draw his legs coming up, and then we gotta draw in his body. His body is a little small, I'm not gonna lie. His body is like, he does look a little chubby, a little compressed, you could say. Finally, let's go ahead and draw in his head, and of course, we also gotta draw in his arms. What about for the arms? We use oak logs like that. I think that looks pretty good. And now we got to put some vines on him too. Let's just remove a bunch of the blocks over here from the middle and just replace that all with vine. There we go. This looks pretty good, I think. I think for one last filler that we should add, let's grab some blocks of coal and put that up here so it kind of looks like his eyes. There we go. That looks like a Berber Patapim. Now all we got to do to spawn this guy in is just grab a lever, put it down right here, and boom! We've got the Berber Patapim. Oh, wow. This guy is huge. I'm not going to lie. He's got a little bit more green on him than what I imagined, but he looks pretty good. I guess now let's just go ahead and spam our lever. He's gonna spam this like a million times. There we go. And all right, the Berbers are in place. Wow, they are also talking just like the ballerinas. But these guys are much bigger, and I think they can probably destroy the ballerinas that Cam has on his side. So Cam, how's your army looking?
It's going good. I'm trying to figure out how to motivate them, you know, something to get them moving.
Really? You're trying to figure out how to motivate them. Why don't you give them a speech, a nice motivational speech as the army leader?
Nah, that's boring. A speech? I sleep. I know exactly what I'm doing now. Thank you for the help.
Okay, I don't know what Cam's up to on his side. But anyways, it looks like we've got a pretty good army over here. These guys actually just look like army generals. Look at this. Their vines on their bodies kind of looks like a camouflage vest if you look at it the right way. But hold on. We still don't know how strong these guys are. And in order to test that, I've got an idea. Let's go ahead and grab this mob enrager tool real quick. And what this tool allows us to do is make any mob mad at any other mob. So let's go ahead and just spawn in a zombie here. And let's try making these two guys mad at each other to see who would win in a fight. Okay, zombie versus Berber Patapim. Wow, hold on. All of the Berbers started fighting him. I didn't even get all of them to fight him. I only mob enraged this guy. All right, I guess that shows something. You know, strong teammates. That's good. Let's try getting only one guy to fight the zombie so that we can see how many hits it takes to kill a zombie. Okay, that's 1 hit so far. 2 hits. And 3 hits, and then the zombie burned. Let's just say 4 hits, because the zombie was on fire that whole time. So 4 hits to kill a zombie. I don't know how much health these ballerina cappuccinos have. Let's just find a couple more of our guys, just for good measure. And hold on, what in the world is Cam building on his side over there? What is this?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. This is gonna get them motivated and moving.
What in the world is he building? He's got glass and then black concrete.
Once this coffee machine is done, my team is going to have the best energy levels this side of the West.
What the? He's making a coffee machine? Oh no, I should have known. He's making a coffee machine so he can brew coffee and then feed that to all of his ballerina cup. They literally have coffee on their head. Why does he need to make them more coffee? Okay, this is an interesting play. This is a very interesting play by Cam here. But you know what? It gives me an idea. He's brewing coffee potions on his side. What if I brew up some strength potions? Actually, I don't even need to brew them up. I'm gonna just grab them from creative mode. I can grab some strength potions and just toss these over on my guys. And this is gonna make them super duper strong. Strength potions are actually OP. They make you so much stronger than if you don't have a strength potion. Let's go ahead and just splash all of our Berber pot of pims with some strength potions real quick. There we go. Ow, wow. It feels great to be flying up here in the sky. I don't hear them all chanting their little phrase down there. Let's just go ahead and splash all of the Berbers just like that. There we go. And hold on, let's try doing the zombie test again now. I wonder how strong they are. Let's just go up to this guy over here in the corner. He looks pretty mighty. Actually, wait. We should go to one that's kind of far away from everybody else so that we can get a nice clean 1v1. We don't want the rest of the teammates chipping in. All right, let's spawn in a zombie right here. And then let's get these two guys mad at each other. And, did he just one-shot the zombie? Okay, you know what? I think our Berber pot of pims are ready to go. These guys are insane. I can't believe the strength potions gave them that much of an improvement. Anyways, Cam, I think my army is ready to go. I think my walls are ready to be dropped.
Oh, my wall has been ready to drop. Are you ready to lose, boy?
I don't think I'm going to be losing. This is going to be a easy GG's. I guess if we're about to drop the walls, let me go ahead and grab my mob army stick. And I'm setting all of my guys on the team.
Wait,
all right.
Actually, before we drop it, everybody come here. Take these.
What are you doing? Oh, my guys are fighting yours through the wall.
What? Hurry, drop the wall.
Okay, I'm cutting the walls in 3, 2, 1. The round has begun.
Well, no, that's not fair. I couldn't fight back. What?
And the round has ended. What was that, Cam? What did you pick?
Ballerina cappuccinos.
That was kind of a weak choice, I'm not gonna lie. Ballerina cappuccino. Why would you get ballerinas to try to fight in a battle?
Because, you know, the ballerinas are all about swiftness and elegance, so I thought they'd be elegant in fighting.
Yeah, elegant and jumping into the void, maybe. Dude, I'm pretty sure half of your guys fell off into the void and then the other half got destroyed.
No, half of my guys got killed when they were on the other side of the wall. That doesn't count.
Yo. Hey. Okay, well, you know what? Even if your guys didn't die when the walls were still there, then they still would have been destroyed. Also, what is this coffee cup over here? I noticed that you're building something strange.
Oh, I gave my side coffee to make them faster.
You realize they're literally cappuccinos. Why would they need more coffee?
More coffee equals more better.
What? Okay, well, let's just reset and prepare for the next round. Ooh, hold on a second. My guys dropped a music disc. Should we listen in on this?
No, put the wall back.
I'm gonna play the music disc. Oh,
break it.
What? All right, fine. That's how it's gonna be. All right, Cam, everything has been reset. It is now time for the next round. So far, the score is 1-0.
Okay, no, it's definitely a tie.
What? Tie? What? Yo, we're not counting. Actually, fine. We can count that first round as a tie. Just because a few of your guys got injured when they were close to the wall. I don't know how my guys even fought yours through the wall. That was kind of nuts.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go back to finding a mob.
All right. Best of luck for round 2. I guess fine. The score can be 1-1, but I'm gonna destroy Cam in the next few rounds. There's no way he's winning the next ones, and I'm not gonna let him make any excuses again. Anyways, Cam, have you got your mobs yet?
Oh yeah, I just finished my mob and craft. There we go.
Yo, hold on. Is this the Garamara? I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's the salt shaker and the honey jar. Yo, this looks kind of lethal. It's a lethal combo right here. Oh my goodness, he's spawning in so many of them. This is actually kind of an insane combo. Look, they're getting on top of each other's heads and stuff. That's a sign of good teammates, and they're kind of big. Does this even count? This is like 2 mobs in one.
All right, there we go. My mob army is looking sick already.
Oh my goodness. Okay, these things actually look terrifying. I gotta think. What could I spawn in to be a good counter to these guys? Let's see. Okay, I've got an idea. All of Cam's mobs look pretty strong. I mean, just look at this guy's legs. They're so muscular. I don't know if I'll be able to spawn in any ground troops that are gonna be able to fight this, but I don't need to spawn in ground troops. There is one Italian brain rot creature that doesn't even move on the ground. It moves in the sky, and that is the crocodile Crocodilo Bombardino. It's like a flying airplane mixed with a crocodile, and it's got missiles and stuff. I think that would be a good thing to spawn in. All right, well, for the Crocodilo Bombardino, I think the first thing we're going to need to get is some green concrete. A little bit of green concrete because it's kind of like a military plane. It's also an alligator combined with that. Let's grab a little bit of gray concrete too. How am I going to draw this actually? Am I going to draw this from a front angle or like a side angle? I'm not too sure. I guess let's just go in and try crafting it out. I'm thinking right now a front angle would be a good way to craft it. Let's go ahead and just draw in the body over there and then the wings on the side. And then the gray concrete is used for the propellers. We can go ahead and just add some propellers in like that. That looks nothing like a propeller. Okay, there we go. That looks like a propeller now. Ooh, this is starting to look pretty good actually. This actually looks like an alligator plane. Well, actually, it looks a lot like a plane, but it doesn't look like an alligator quite yet. Let's see. Maybe in order to give it more alligatorness, let's put some lily pads on the side because I'm pretty sure alligators live in swamps and, you know, swamps have lily pads and stuff in them. There we go. Let's put some lily pads over here. And ooh, let's do the same trick as last time where we give our craft some eyes. That way it'll look more like a alligator. There we go. That looks pretty good. I think that looks really, really good. All right, well, now let's just go ahead and press the lever and hold on. The Bombardino Crocodilo is kind of big. Hopefully it doesn't go through the walls. I guess we'll find out. I'm flicking the lever. It worked! The Crocodilo Bombardino is here. Now, okay, these guys are really, really OP. Pretty much, not only can they fly, but they can also drop bombs. That's like their biggest attack. Let me go ahead and just grab another mob invader, and let's make this guy get mad at a zombie. And oh, here we go. He's flying up. He's going in for the attack, and then he should drop some bombs in a moment. And this is perfect. It doesn't even matter how much damage this guy does. Cam's mobs aren't even going to be able to attack him. Oh, wow. That was pretty powerful. This is actually perfect. Cam's mobs can't even reach my guy since he's in the sky. I guess let's just go ahead and spawn in a couple of these guys in order to accelerate the round. I can even ride them. What the heck? Oh, this is incredible. This is actually so sick. Let's start mass producing these guys. I'm just going to spam this lever. Honestly, we could probably win this fight with just one of these guys since, you know, Cam's mobs can't even fight back. But we can have a bunch of them just for good measure. Oh my goodness. Look at this. They're all like combining with each other. What is happening? We've got a whole fleet over here. Looks like they're still fighting the grave of that zombie. They really want him dead. Anyways, Cam, I think I'm ready to drop the walls now. My guys are looking pretty eager to fight.
I'm almost ready.
What in the... Okay, hold on. It looks like Cam is building some more stuff on his side. Is he building more stuff to motivate his guys? He's got a little salt shaker there, and then... Is this a honey jar? Wait, Cam, I bet I could guess what you're spawning in.
I doubt it, because my mob's kind of very cool.
Okay, well, can I place a prediction?
What's your prediction?
Is it the Gara Gara Gura men?
No, not at all.
Cam, I can literally hear them. I can hear them. They're so loud.
You're delusional.
My guys over here, on the other hand, don't even make any noise. Wait, never mind. I was wrong. They do. They're doing their thing.
I'm ready now. Let's go.
All right. If you're ready, let me set my guys on my side. And oh, they've dispersed. All right, slash, cut the walls. Here we go. All right, Cam, get ready for destruction.
Is your mom's gonna do anything?
Hold on. I don't think they're close enough. I'm gonna need to ride one down here. All right, Crocodilo, get to work. Wait, your guys can shoot?
Oh, yeah, they throw honey.
What? Since when was that part of... That was not part of the deal. That was not part of the deal. Come on, Crocodilos. You guys gotta push through.
Part of the deal? What do you mean?
What? This is horrible. Well, Cam, your guys are kind of all bunched up. You know my guys drop bombs, right? If your guys are all bunched up, it's only gonna take a couple bombs to get them all out.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Your guys are... Oh. They finally killed my one Crocodilo. That... took forever.
Why don't you teleport all your crocodilos down?
I'll teleport them all down. Do you want me to teleport them all down at the same time?
Yeah, do that.
All right. I'm teleporting them all down right now. Here we go. Cam, I don't think that was a good idea. I think you kind of made a mistake.
Are they even fighting?
Well, I think they're about to be. Hold on. It looks like this guy over here is fighing. Seems like they only fight one at a time.
They go.
Oh, all it took was for one of your guys to attack one of mine.
I'm curious to see who's gonna win. Is it gonna be my
I'm not gonna lie. I think your I think your guys are kind of bad.
Okay, they all just got wiped out. What?
Yeah, dude, they're all bunching up together. Obviously, they're gonna get destroyed. I'm not gonna lie, though. The honey throws were kind of a surprise to me. That was a shock. I did not expect that.
And
well, looks like another round goes to me.
What do you mean another round?
Fine. I guess the first one counts as a tie. That puts the score to 2-1 then.
And it's gonna be 2-2 next round.
No, I don't think so. I think next round is gonna be 3-1, and then yeah, it'll be pretty easy.
Just kill these things.
These guys are kind of awesome. All right, Cam, the map has been reset. It is now time for the third and probably final final round because you're going to get destroyed.
Nah.
Bro, what do you mean, nah? If you look at the past 2 rounds, I think a trend is going to continue.
Nuh-uh. I have an idea for my next mob, so...
All right. Well, in that case, let the round number 3 begin. Let the round... What am I saying? That sounded weird. Let the round number 3 begin. Anyways, let's spy. We need to see what Cam is spawning in.
All right, just a little bit over there, like that.
Okay, hold on. It looks like he already knows what he's trying to craft. He's just going ahead and doing it.
Just like that, and boom.
What? Is this even within the rules? This isn't even Italian brain rot. This is like normal brain rot.
Oh, this is looking perfect. He's like the OG brain rot creature. I'm totally got a dub here.
Dude really spawned in a skibbity toilet. Okay. This is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I have no clue what the stats on a skibbity toilet are. I don't know if they have a lot of health, if they do a lot of damage. Okay, we're gonna need a way to counter this with some Italian brain rot. This is literally like the Italian versus normal brain rot battle. Oh my goodness, he's spawning in so many of them. They are so loud. All right. I gotta think. What Italian brain rot can we use to counter this? I know. Hold on. The skibbity toilets are technically, they technically have water in them because, you know, they're toilets and you know, toilets have water in them. I think I might know an Italian brain rot creature that is the master of water, the god of the underwater domain, the Tralalero Tralala. Yes, that's going to be perfect. The Tralalero Tralala is going to be able to destroy these toilets on land, on water, anywhere it needs to go. So I guess let's go ahead and craft it up here. I think the first thing we're going to need for the Tralalero Tralala is some blue blocks. We're going to need a little bit of blue terracotta, some light blue terracotta. Let's see. Let's grab a little bit of white concrete for the bottom of the Tralalero. And ooh, let's also go ahead and grab some light blue concrete for the shoes. Now, the Tralalero Tralala is literally a walking shark. So, I guess let's just draw a front view. We need to draw a shark, and we also need to give it legs. Actually, wait. A front view is kind of lame. What if we craft it in 3D? Yeah. You know what? That's how I'm gonna get the strongest Tralaleros ever. Okay, first things first. We gotta craft in the basic shape of a shark. Yo, hold on. This actually looks kind of cracked right now. This is pretty good. Let's give it a nice little tail over here. But right now, this kind of looks like a whale. I think in order to fix that, let's replace these blocks in the front with some white blocks. Okay, it still looks like a whale. It's not going to look like a whale for long, though. It's going to start looking like a Tralalero very soon, as soon as we add in the legs. Okay, this looks pretty good. I think the blue terracotta in the back is a little bit too... It's more purple than blue. So, what if we grab some blue concrete and replace this with blue concrete instead? I think that could look much better. Let's just go ahead and replace all of this with some blue concrete. There we go. I do not want to mess up what we already have in the crafting recipe, so I'm gonna kind of go slow with this so I don't accidentally break anything. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. This still kind of looks like a whale more than a shark, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping that when we give it its legs, though, it'll start coming out more like a Tralalero. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Wait. I think the problem is the front over here. It looks too much like... It looks too thick. I think that's why it kind of is giving off the shape of a whale. We do not want to craft a whale. We gotta craft a shark. There we go. Okay. Let's reshape our blocks a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, that looks a lot worse. I gotta undo what I just did. Okay. Let's just go ahead and undo all of this really quick. There we go. This is starting to look, okay, let's just go with this. Next thing's next. We need to go ahead and add in his legs. Now, the Tralalero has one leg coming out his back, and then he's got 2 legs coming out his sides. Let's just add the 2 legs over here coming out of the sides, since I don't think we'll be able to see the 3rd leg from this view anyways. Or wait, no, we can put the 3rd leg back here. There we go. That looks good. And then we can give him his shoes and... All right, this is great. This is a certified Tralalero Tralalero. This actually looks incredible. Way better than I thought it was going to turn out. Is it going to work, though, is the question. I guess we're about to find out. Let me flick the lever and... It worked! We've got the Tralalero Tralala. Ooh, I can even write it. All right, we got to spawn in a whole bunch of these guys because it looks like Cam did not spawn in a small army at all. He's got a lot of skibbity toilets and... What the? Some of my guys are on his side. Cam, we've got a bit of a problem here.
What are your mobs doing? How are they on my side?
Yo, I think they were so desperate to fight, they kind of just wanted to sneak over.
Just drop the walls,
Okay, let's drop the walls, Let me just go ahead and set my guys on my team real quick. And all right, Cam, let's drop the walls. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Wrong walls.
I got it.
Okay, there we go. Now they're fighting. Here we go. Come on, Tralaleros. Do not let me down. Also, Cam, you did not even spawn in an Italian brain rot. This is like a normal brain rot.
This is the OG brain rot.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be an Italian brain rot mob battle. Is this even within the rules?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's I have access to it.
You have access to it? All right, well, if the crafting table gave it to you, the crafting table doesn't lie, so it is what it is.
What are these guys doing?
I don't know. I think these guys are riding each other. Hey, guys, you're gonna need to get off of one another. There we go. Get into battle. I gotta get them off each other so they can fight. Yes, they're going in.
I don't even know who's winning.
Yeah, wait, neither do I. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really get a chance to spawn in enough of my guys. I think you have more head count than me.
Honestly, I don't even know who's winning at this point.
This is intense. This is really, really intense. And Cam, I'm starting to see some skibidi toilets dying. I'm starting to see you're dropping head count.
No.
Oh, they're getting low. They are getting low.
No.
And destroyed once again. You just can't beat me.
here.
You just can't beat me. The trial lads are too good.
Come here.
Well, Cam, do you know what this sets the score to?
It sets it from 2-2. Come over here and look at this.
Okay. Well, what is it? Dude, that does not count. You literally killed my guys. You killed my guys.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Bro, you're spawning in more.
How many I have?
No. It sets the score to 3-0. I mean, yeah, you didn't even win the first round. The first round wasn't even a tie.
I won the first round. You cheated.
You did not win the first. Just because some of my guys killed your guys, you should have picked stronger mobs.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
That was pretty crazy. And if you want to watch the next video, then click on the video on the screen right now.